How's it going, Fish fam? Welcome back to a brand new video. If this is your first time checking out the channel, what's up? My name is Gabe. You can also find me at SpartnFish pretty much everywhere on the internet. Boys, remember, it's very important to do your skincare, okay? It's very important. Do your skincare, boys. If you weren't here for the previous season of Dandadan, just so you know, I watched season 1 of Dandadan here on the channel. I also just put out the re-edited version of season 1 as a big compilation video on the channel last week. So if you wanted to just scroll through all that, feel free. You know, it's one of those two linked somewhere. We left off on kind of a weird cliffhanger, and a lot of people who have read the manga were like, that's a really rough place to leave off on the anime. So I don't know what to expect. I know obviously we're going into a new arc of the show. I've obviously seen art from the trailer and stuff like that of some sort of new ghost demon and or alien with the third eye. I have no idea what to expect ever going into this show. I feel like I know I'm gonna get insanely good art. The visuals are gonna be fucking stunning. The storyline is going to be probably fucking crazy, and it's gonna make me laugh and or cry, or both, potentially. One of those two or three put together. Anyways, where were we? All right, Dandadan. Just so you know, I am going to be putting out this episode of Dandadan, since it is the season premiere, today on Thursday. I'm probably going to be putting out the rest of season 2 on Fridays, just because, Thursday has been one of my One Piece days for the past 18 months. By the way, if you didn't already know, we have a Discord server. You can join that. You can get access to other shows through the Discord that I've reacted to but haven't uploaded to YouTube. We do game nights usually once a week or every other week. I feel like I have been really lucky in terms of most of the people that I've interacted with through doing this channel over the past year and a half at this point have been pretty cool. I feel really lucky for that. We are currently watching One Piece. I've also finished all of Frieren season 1. Those are still currently airing on the channel, but this is kind of a crazy season for anime, so I'm probably going to be picking up another show. I haven't really decided what that's going to be yet. For me personally, it's probably going to be Sakamoto Days. I have seen season 1 of Kaiju number 8 as well, but I never posted any of that content here on the YouTube channel. I actually watched all of it while I was getting tattooed. I'm just interested to get into Dandadan season 2, so let's do it. Okay, so we are just picking up right where we left off then. Which is, I mean, I would be pretty upset if we didn't. Alright. Okay, Sailor Moon abilities activate. Yep, brother. Maybe you just touched a weird spot is a crazy fucking thing to say in this situation. Yeah, you little freak. You're about to get bodied. Oh, damn. I thought Momo was gonna have to blast his ass, but yeah, just perfectly in the right spot. Yeah, she was just there chilling the whole time. She was just hanging out. Oh, yeah, bro. Who? Nobody was gonna care if you showed up. Right. You didn't help at all. You would never help at all. Yeah, you're not a member of the crew. You definitely aren't a member of the crew. Fucking Luffy's voice actor. Yeah, they instantly get recognized. Bro, when the season ended, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. It's some more fucking alien zombies. Nope. It's just fucking shitty people. Yeah. We left off on them seeing that goon hole.
What did he say?
Yeah, why would we ever do that? Why would we ever just randomly jump into that little goon cave? Aliens. But based off of how we left off the hot springs, I'm gonna assume that those aren't aliens and those are just freaky old ladies. Yeah, they just come here and eat all the fucking snacks? Yeah. Just some old ladies coming here to talk shit. Yeah, what are you, a fucking gang? Bro, I mean, they might be right, but that doesn't mean they're not shitty. Yeah, so they are the same family. Okay. Yeah, bro, I don't need to tell you when I'm going on a trip. Why would... Ah, I see. The landlords are upset that he's going to bring down the property value by saying there's ghosts.
Nope.
Bro, I've been watching a lot of political animes lately. Not all the time. Yeah! Alright, bro. Say something. Of course, bro. Of course. They have a cop helping them fucking SA girls at the public bath. What a bunch of scumbags, dude. There's a poster on the wall. There's a poster on the wall. Okarun, there's a poster on the wall, bro. There's a poster on the wall, Okarun. Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, bro. He's got 4 sets of eyes. You think he can't see? Because he knows they're absolute freaks. And also he's like, yeah, well, it's a spirit medium. So they're going to be pissed, right? That he's bringing down the property value. Bro, what? Why? I'm trying to become a boot. Hey, he's just like me, for real. He's just like me, for real. But what I was going to say is, why is everyone in this town look so beat up, bro? Bro got that big-ass triple unibrow. Okay. Okay. So, does that mean you guys are still doing that, or? Yeah, they're just lying to get more tourism. Okay, brother? Yeah, bro? Why don't you become a spooky stories boo-tuber? Shit, I might be in the wrong business. Hey, let me know down in the comments. Should I just become a guy who does handstands? Will that make this change? What if I react the whole time doing handstands? Oh my god. There are no ghosts in Ba Sing Se. Yeah. What the fuck? Wait, so are they actually all, like, possessed little goblins? Like, what's the deal? Or are they just fucking freaks who are shitty landlords? Brother. I mean, the glowing eyes make me feel like... Yeah, bro, they gotta be supernatural, right? Surely they're not just shitty landlords. It's nuts or nothing. Oh my god. Let's go! Turbo Granny to the rescue! Right. You would never help them. Right. Definitely not going to become a member of the crew. Definitely not already a member of the crew. Oh my god! Why do they all have hands? Stop! Why do you have hands? What? Excuse... Oh, what the fuck? Are all these old broads just J-Lo fans? What is happening? She said Jennifer Lopez Anaconda. Excuse me? The power of J-Lo. Huh? Alright, what's Turbo Granny looking at? What the fuck is Turbo Granny watching? Obviously I hear the fucking bug, but what the hell is she looking at? Yeah, okay, so they're still fucking doing human sacrifices? Yeah, so they're literally still just doing human sacrifices. Okay. Yeah. So fucking GG, fucking Okarun, fucking Momo, you're gonna sacrifice all three of them? What the fuck? Bro, fucking Luffy, dude. You gotta go full Sailor Moon. Momo, full Sailor Moon. Or Okarun could transform also. Damn, okay, Okarun's getting kind of rubbed. Okarun's getting kind of ripped with all the push-ups. Okay. She protected Okarun with the shield? Okay. I mean, Okarun could just jump and you'd get there. Don't worry. Damn! Gigi got shoulders for fucking days. Oh no. R.I.P. Gigi. R.I.P. to him. The snake. Of course the snake is real, bro. Of course the snake. I don't know why I was about to act surprised that the snake was real. Yeah. Bro, that's fucking It. From the movie It, you know? Bro, he's gonna eat your ass. Of course he knows. Of course he fucking knows, bro. Of course he knows. Off rip immediately. Please, bro, just let the worm eat them. Please, I don't ask for a lot. I don't ask for a lot in these anime reactions, but please, just let the worm eat that whole family. Thank you. Damn. That's actually kind of hard to do. Like, quickly hit that reverse grab? It's kind of nutty. Is the, like, worm affecting them because they have powers? Oh, no. Wait, that's where... Oh, come on, dude. Oh, bro. What... It's just like the end of season 1. Like, how are you gonna leave off there? I feel like every episode in season 1 had, like, a start and an end. Well, I guess there were, like, 2 where that isn't necessarily the case. You know what I mean? There were a couple of episodes where that wasn't really the case. But for the most part, they didn't really leave us off on cliffhangers until the finale. We have this giant fucking earthworm that's, at least, you know, praise be to Giant Serpent Lord. He ate the Keto family who tried to essay Momo a couple of times. Which I'm not really down with. I don't, you know, call me old-fashioned, call me, you know, a libtard or something, but, you know, I'm actually against guys assaulting women in public bathhouses. I give that 2 thumbs down, you know, and I might be, that might be cringe, that might be me kind of like white knighting a little bit, I don't know, but I'm anti women being assaulted in bathhouses. I think that's no good. I'm curious to know how, like, the manga fans react to season openers just in general, because I feel like for a lot of manga fans, they have really high or, like, really specific expectations, I guess I should say, for what they want to see going into a new season. So I'm curious, for those of you who have read the Dandadan manga, did season 2, did the premiere live up to the hype you had in your mind? And for the anime onlys, has it been worth the wait? Granted, you know, it's a much smaller break between season 1 of Dandadan and season 2 of Dandadan than we would normally have. I don't know, man. I just feel like I know there's a lot of issues within the industry in terms of manga creators and animators being, like, overworked and usually underpaid as well. So I'm really hoping that, you know, these sort of expeditious timelines, despite the fact that I, you know, really like getting to see shows quickly rather than, you know, I don't know, maybe waiting 3 years in between seasons like we have done for other shows and other mangas. Not gonna name any names, but, you know, Blue Lock, Black Clover. And I feel like a lot of that comes down to, you know, health issues for the people who are actually working on it, and just them being overworked, generally speaking. So I'm really hoping that, you know, we're able to find a nice medium within the industry where we're creating content that is good, like Dandadan, and we're getting it out on, like, a pretty reasonable timetable, but we're not necessarily, like, overworking the people who are working on it. And I don't know what that needs to amount to. Maybe, you know, studios being a little bit more, I don't know, thoughtful in terms of what they're making, just so they're able to work on a different timetable, or, you know, I don't know what the case needs to be, but, you know, there have been a lot of issues over the past few years. So, I don't know, maybe with the amount of animes we've seen coming out on a quicker turnaround, it's a good signal. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like I'm just yapping, I'm just rambling. Let me know what you guys thought of the end or the first episode of season 2. Once again, if you never saw my reactions to season 1 of Dandadan, you can go watch that, obviously. But just so you are aware, I am also watching One Piece. If you are a One Piece head, which, you know, if you're watching Dandadan, then you know about the like voiceover crossovers, things like that. If you are a One Piece head, I just finished watching Thriller Bark. The finale of Thriller Bark is coming out on the channel soon. If you want to go watch my reaction to Nightmare Luffy versus Gecko Moria, you can. I would like that if you went to go watch that. So I'm gonna put a link to that video on the screen right now, and you can go watch it right now. Okay, you can click. You can leave this video now, but first you have to make sure you like and comment and subscribe. But if you click on the link right now, then you can go watch the other video, the One Piece video. One Piece.